A new year will allow our local leaders to put forward more solutions to deal with all the challenges and the opportunities that come with our area's rapid growth. We're going to check in today with the leader of Williamson County.
Earlier this year, the U.S. Census Bureau reported it is the 10th fastest growing county in the nation. Pretty staggering there. And of course, our guest will have a major role in guiding what actions the county will take in 2025. So this afternoon, we are lucky to be joined by Judge Bill Gravell from Williamson County. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you guys for having me here, and thank you for having me in your beautiful studio. It's amazing.
That leads us nicely into our very first question. You all are experiencing a boom in many ways, but primarily a tech boom. We've got a lot of things that run on computers and chips around here. We know that Samsung has its new semiconductor plant in Taylor, right in your county, and now there are suppliers wanting to build facilities there too. So talk to us about the Samsung facility. When do you expect it to officially open?
Well, so I'm going to answer that question, but I'm going to backtrack just a little bit. So this year we celebrated our 40th anniversary with Dell Computers, and Dell World Headquarters is located in Williamson County, Texas. We also have the largest expansion of Apple Computer outside of Cupertino, California in Williamson County. So we've had a rich history with computers and technology, but boy, the next generation of what's going on with Samsung, currently they're under construction for about a $45 billion expansion at a minimum in Williamson County, Texas. And we believe that they'll be open within the next year, year and a half, producing chips locally. In fact, most of the technology that runs your studio today and that runs all of our computers, my hope is that it's not only manufactured in America, but it's manufactured in Taylor, Texas.
A quick follow-up there. There have been reports of the company cutting jobs globally and even potentially withdrawing personnel from Taylor. Any concern or any insight you can give us there?
You know, so I get weekly numbers of the number of folks that are on the work site, and it's literally in the thousands. Also, I'm well aware of the staff that travels internationally to work at Samsung Austin. I can tell you this, I've met with the CEO in Seoul recently to what we're seeing locally, and we've seen nothing diminish as far as workforce. What I'll tell you is this though, I think to the contrary of that, we're going to see it move in warp speed, because I'm predicting within the next 30 days that President Biden will be releasing the funds locally for the Federal CHIPS Act, which is well over $6 billion US. So you're going to see it increase in Central Texas.
Certainly something to watch very closely there. We want to ask you about something else though. One new thing that will be coming to Williamson County next year are death investigators. Yeah. That's a new position that you all have decided to fund and create. And I understand earlier this week that the county leaders, including you on the court, decided to raise the pay for some of those spots. Talk about when these investigators will start their work and what the benefit will that be.
Well, so you're going to remember, prior to being county judge, I served as justice of the peace.
Right.
And for years, I went on those death inquest calls, and the role of the JP is to determine the cause and the manner of death. And our JPs have, in my view, been overwhelmed and overloaded because of the increase in population. And at the county court level, we're giving them the resources so they can be successful. The death investigators, in fact, will be starting somewhere between January the 1st and January the 15th to provide relief to whom I think are the best judges in America in Williamson County, Texas.
We know the Justice of the Peace in your county really pushed for those death investigators. They also told us something else. They wanted the county to have its own medical examiner's office. What's your take on that, especially as the county continues to grow?
You know, I not only did I serve as a Justice of the Peace, but gosh, we listen to our elected officials. They're elected, they're wise, they're handling difficult and complicated matters. But in all other areas, we have to grow to adjust to the population and to demands. I would tell you, and we've not talked about it publicly until right now, but we actually purchased a facility from TxDOT in Williamson County, Texas. It's a 28-acre piece of property that has over 70,000 square feet. And long term, I believe that that will be where a medical examiner's office is someday in Williamson County, Texas. So we have the facility. We have to revitalize that and remodel that, and we have the death investigators. So I think over time, and I mean in the next few years, you'll see a progression from where we're at today to a full medical examiner's office in Williamson County, Texas.
When did the purchase of that property occur? Was that this week too?
Yeah, the great news is you guys didn't know about that. We kind of kept that under the radar. I think we actually closed on the land right after Thanksgiving, or maybe just a touch before Thanksgiving. It's a wonderful property. It was a site where TxDOT would test aggregate and material, so it has specific floors built into it. It has specific vents that are built into it. It's a large piece of property. Look, we had an opportunity to buy 28 acres in the city of Austin in Williamson County, Texas. And it was $18 million, which is a lot of money, but when you look proportionally at what things are selling for in that area, it was a great deal. And in leadership, we took advantage of that, in part thinking about our justices of the peace and future needs there for the medical examiner's office.
It really speaks to just the growth that your county is seeing. And so I wish we could keep you here. We probably got a million more questions for you as the county continues to grow. Right now, I think that's all the time we have. Is there any final, main priority, if you could summarize for folks in the last few seconds here, heading into 2025 that viewers around Central Texas should be on the lookout for?
Well, I think our viewers should be on the lookout. Our goal is just to provide communities that are safe. Our goal is just to provide communities where kids can be educated and our folks can spend time in our local parks and pavilions and playgrounds. We need and want safe communities in the Central Texas region, but I think what you can keep your eye on is the other multi-billion-dollar businesses that will soon be coming to Williamson County, Texas.
That is indeed a tease. All right, Williamson County Judge Bill Gravell, thank you again for being with us.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Nice to see you. And we'll send you all to break and be back after this.